Greetings, Dapplings, and welcome back to Orcs and the continuation, and indeed the conclusion of our Rune Warden Act 1 run. I am speaking to you as Aavak from the future, and therefore armed with a bit of foreknowledge. I'm not going to tell you how it concludes, though. That you're going to have to find out for yourself. But with that said and done, let's just jump straight back into the game. Enjoy. Let's continue building up in this direction then. We'll have a little curve in the road here. Maybe if I can get a three-way connector there. I'm really waiting on one of these long connectors to bridge that gap. But for now, I suppose what I could do instead is just build a little castle right in this corner. Just for the time being. Can I upgrade you any further? I cannot. Well, maybe I'll pop down something over here. And we've got another farm, which I would like to place in there. There we go. Oh, actually, that was a junction. Couldn't actually see that, so it's very good that happened. Right, we're going to get 2 Sephiroths from this because 5 Sephiroth is getting a bonus right now. Do I want to use that up? Sure. We're going to place that down there, and then I can use Epiphany later. And there... Damn it! I would have used it there. Scallywags. Oh well. 'Tis a thing that just happened. We can now start buffing this one up. Sure, let's get wind in there. And we can possibly have... Well... Yeah, we could build up another castle over there, I suppose. But I think getting another castle somewhere down here would be a better option for us. Let's get a farm in there. And this castle... Can I not place that castle tower? Huh, interesting. I would have imagined that I could have, but apparently no. Very well. That connection goes there quite nicely. Now... I was placing it here so that I could build a larger castle segment, but I hadn't properly noticed that these 2 tiles would block. Thankfully, the mistake was made clear fast enough, but that could have been a bit rough. That definitely could have been a bit rough. Alright, well, in that case, let's go out in this direction then. I might be able to build a big old scriber guild there instead. Let's give you Rune of Rock so that you're a little bit more hearty. Let's actually try and double down on the Flame Sephiroths for now. Going well with that. We'll pop in another Wind Sephiroth there. Let's bring you down and hopefully whack that one up in a moment. Now, if I could run a road all the way down here to a village, that would be absolutely fantastically amazing. Whether we get to do that or not is another matter entirely. That will complete this, and this will allow us to get up to 6 Flame Sephiroths, so all of our damage is now increased by 50%, which is, quite frankly, amazeballs. I'm going to place this there so we can connect up a little bit more. I would really like to upgrade this fountain. Right, the card has now been placed at the top of the deck. Perfect. So we know we're going to get that one next. Where are we going to place this tile? No, we can't place it there. That wouldn't work. Well, I guess that village is down there and we're just waiting on that one for the time being. What we got? We got flame, flame. Let's go for another air over here then. That brings us up to 3. Scriber Guild 2. Let's pop you in place. Another flame. Up to 7 now. Not bad at all. We'll just cap this one off with a little something. There we go. Now, I could wrap this one up relatively quickly at this point. And I think with the positioning of this, that has become a little bit more important. Though, that said, by placing this there, again, by putting this here, I know I'm going to get a tower there, and I can probably branch off that castle from that tower. In a lot of ways, when I'm building, I'm looking for ways that aren't going to lock me in to a specific area, that I can instead continue to expand my castles. It's very, very important. Right, Rune of Embers 2. At this point, I could put Rune of Embers down here. I'd lose all the Wind Sephiroth, though, so I'm not really super excited about that. Instead, let's go for this. There we are. We're up to 4 Wind Sephiroth now. This one has got 4. I think that's the most we can get out of one place. Sadly. We're not going to be getting any more from that. I would like to wrap that up with a little farm over there. Okay, let's continue on. At this point, I'm going to use Epiphany. We could... No, there's really not that much I can do. I can at least finish that castle, so that one's not too bad, actually. Now, the road, there we are. Got a bit of cash flowing into the coffers. Now, your rock, your fire. We could finish another one here for wind, and that will give us... There we go. Plus 20% attack speed on everything. That is a pretty big boon for us. Going out from here is going to be a tricky one, but I think we can make it work. Whether we'll have time to make it work is another matter entirely, though. Flame Sephiroth, though. Is there anywhere else? I can pop one down there, I suppose. Sure. That's up to 4 Flame Sephiroth. We're very close to getting 10, which will give us a 100% increase in damage output. That is something I rarely get to, that level. I'd be quite interested in hitting that if we can. I believe that blocks the tile, so let's go ahead and just branch that back down. Let's put a little farm there. Now this place is going to get a bit messed up, unfortunately. There's not really a lot we can do about that one. But what I can do is place this tile there so that tower will be available for future expansion. Again, always looking for ways that I can improve the odds of us being able to expand out an area. If I do that, I'm more or less guaranteeing it. Kind of making a spiral castle. Not actually that uncommon in reality. There we are. Now we just want a head. We've trapped some of the orcs inside. Fantastic strategy. Also, there we go. We're up to plus 100% damage just before we won as well. So, again, don't often get to that, so I'm quite glad that we actually managed to here. But we're up to 30 orc corruption. Or world corruption, I should say. Alright, let's have a look. Statue of the King increases the health and damage of all warrior camps by 15% for each distinct oh, wow. So again, a lot of these are favoring having multiple castles. Orc Frenzy, I really don't like that. Move and attack 40% faster. I would say that this is the better one of the two. You're riding by the ruins of an old Median stronghold when one of your guards notices a curious sword planted into a stone in the middle of the castle yard. Fueled by curiosity, you dismount and examine the sword yourself. It looks like a typical old sword, but something tells you there is a secret behind. Pull out the sword and give it to the record keeper. Plus 2 damage to all units and buildings, plus 1 Earth Sephiroth. Yes, we absolutely want that. Right, card upgrades, and we can upgrade 2 of them. Truly marvelous. The first one we're going to upgrade is going to be the Fountain of Youth. It's going to be a lot more expensive, but will give us 40 regeneration per second. That is humongous. Absolutely ridiculous. 30% damage for all warrior camps. Or pick 3 cards to lock from the deck and place them on top of your draw pile upon draw. Tempting, very tempting. Library, upon completing a castle, upgrade a random castle card in hand and reduce its cost by 5. We've got the Tavern, reduce the cost of spells by 2. Dawn, next 2 spell cards are free. Military Outpost, increase the amount of cards in hand by 2 until dawn. We could take the Scriber Guild up to level 2 naturally. That is actually quite tempting. Or I could increase the sort of damage potential of the Blast Tower. That one feels more important, honestly. I feel that one gives us more boss killing potential, so that's the one we're going to go for. We're going to grab the Blast Tower upgrade. There we go. Right, the final mission. The Black Forest. Special encounter. Defend your main castle. Now, this is where we win or lose, I guess. Snowstorm, Sandstorm, or Void Pyre. We're going to go with Void Pyre. The storms, I'm fairly certain, do bad things, right? Orc haste, level 2. They move and attack 40% faster. They regenerate 8 health per second. Will spawn an additional pack of orcs. Now, this one doesn't actually matter as much because on this level, it's infinite. And all orcs are much, much healthier, which sucks. But we do have a couple of things. +1 Earth Sephiroth there. Darkness Sephiroth +2. Sacred Sephiroth +2. Global Vampirism +15. And all cards cost -1. This is not a bad setup for us. Right, and there's going to be 2 card shrines, and there are actually 4 vaults, so we do want to be exploring pretty aggressively in this one. I'm going to place a blacksmith hall there. We're going to get down a militia squad right there, and we're going to start building this up and around so we can have our upgraded fountain of life right there. That's the way we're going to play this one. I need 2, please and thanks, so I can place this down. No, actually we're not. And the reason why we're not going to do that one is because that could very easily block us off from something important later. Let's continue bringing out the roads since it costs nothing to do. The fact that roads cost nothing is absolutely ridiculously good. Alright, so that's now free. We'll place this over here. Now, the reason I didn't want to place it there is because I may well put another militia on that tile. We'll build this out in this direction, sure. Right now, I don't want to do anything lest I not get to place that, which is a bit of a problem, honestly. We're going to have to see what we can do. Rune of Rock. We're going to hold on to that one. I kind of would like to have one of the towers around here do slowing attacks, but getting to that stage is a bit more of a potch. Oh, that was already there. No, it's too early on. I do need to redraw. And we didn't get the tile for the redraws on the last one. Ah, I completely forgot about it once I was going. That was another derp as well. Once again, thankful this isn't being streamed. Royal Market, no. We'll start building up. But yeah, that was a very big lost opportunity there. And that will actually frustrate me for a while. And I've no one to blame but myself, which is the worst part. Let's get you in. I think we're going to have to re-roll shortly. Actually, no, we're bringing in enough cash that I should be able to place down what I need. For example, we can place this down here. Find out what we've got over here. Right, so we found all of the shrines. Complete the construction of 3 new castles. That should not be too difficult. Another tavern can go there as well. We've got an end to this road if I really want it right now. And I kind of do because I want the money. Right, okay, let's keep going then. We need to start building this road out. We've got a library, we've got the statue of the king. Place the statue of the king right there. Okay, so we're doing well so far. I would like to finish this castle, though. Castle Heart down there would be grand, but I'm not going to place it there. I'm going to place it over here instead. Okay. Scriber Guild. Only level 1 Scriber Guild, though. That's a bit of a pain. But I guess we'll accept it. Let's get that castle done. Now, again, this is going to be giving us a bonus for each one of these completed. Where is it going to mention? Plus 30% health and damage for castles. And we basically want a lot of small castles due to that. There we go. That's the tower we were looking for. The library we can place down whenever. Let's get Lord Share, though. Let's get more of the cash flowing in. I really need a corner section around here right now. Though another castle down here, little one, would also do the job. Right. What have we got in here? We have got complete construction of new roads. That should be easy. At this point, the Statue of the King makes it better for me to have multiple groups because they're going to benefit faster from having all of these individually completed castles. So that's an interesting change there. That's a very interesting change to the way we might play. Now, I would like to get the Scriber Guild in position if I can. That may be a bit of a tricky one, though. Let's pop... Well, actually, no, I've made a place for the Scriber Guild over there. Place for the Scriber Guild here. Okay, that's starting to look a bit better now. Let's get you in position. We do need to get down there as soon as we can. Need more and more money all of the time. You can be a focus on Rune of Rock. Scriber Guild can now go over here. There we are. Do need to still connect these two. But that should be good enough for now. And let's place this in position. I need a curved road piece now to finish that area off. I can build another little castle there, I suppose. Rune of Frost I would love to place around here somewhere. But I don't think we're going to get the opportunity to. A royal market. Sure, let's plop that one down. Now, ooh, that one, no good. No good for us. Actually, let's cancel that. Because I have to pick a card from the current deck. And none of the cards in the current deck are ones that I necessarily want to place. Ah, now, you are absolutely worth me placing. So let's select you. There we go. Now, unfortunately, we did lose the card for the time being. But I think having that always available on a redraw is much, much better on the whole. Let's get a Wind Sephiroth. Oh, they're not an upgraded one yet, unfortunately. Have we got anywhere I can place Wind Sephiroth? We do. We'll place it over there then. There we go. Okay. Now, this may cause some issues. We're playing with the ORX WAAAAAARGH. Oh, you scallywag, you did go there. Well, that's ultra disappointing. Because it makes this castle impossible for me to finish now. And that is the risk. That is the risk in trying to do that. It's decided to stay somewhere. Now, once this goes all the way down, I think they will move. So what we need to do then is create enough castles nearby that they are always being attacked and will, as a consequence, quickly move on. But that is quite literally the worst place they could have gone. Right, what vault have we got here? Defeat 0 of 2 waves. Okay, well, that's not too bad, actually. Yeah, it's a fairly easy one for us to get going. So I'm all about that. And we've got a new card down here. Don't need the Fountain of Life, but I will take the farmland, please and thanks. Does that one have any other quests? No, that's a bit of a shame. Oh well. You are already good. Alright, we're going to have to re-roll this one. I can't believe I missed the opportunity before. Most vexing. Alright, let's get you in. Actually, I should have gone for the Wind of Gust. Sorry, the other one so I could build up the Rune of Gust over on there. Right, let's build out this road a little ways longer so I can put a village at the end of it. Generate even more cash. We're now up to 7 cash per second. Up to 9 cash per second. And given that, I'm going to say we can afford... I'm going to have to wait for the 5. To pop this in position. We've now got a new quest complete as well. Grab you. Connect a wall? Sure, though it's kind of insult to injury at this point. We're going to pop down Flame over here. Let's build you up, get Gust in there. Unfortunately, they're too far away for my militia to get involved in the fight, which is actually a bit of a pain. But oh well. Because at this point, the militia have got quite large amounts. They're plus 60 health right now. Right, well, let's start building out another little road over here. We can put a village at the end of that, I would imagine. Now, they're doing some decent damage. I could place down the blast tower, and I am tempted to. They're going to create totem of aggressions around the place. But we should be able to wipe those out relatively fast. Let's pop that in position, because this is going to affect these and the town centre. It'll pretty much affect everything nearby. So that is 100% worth it. You know what? The farm, I just need to get something on the go. They have destroyed some of my farmland. Those absolute scallywags. Just after I built it too. Rude. Let's pop down another castle just about here, I think. We can now connect these up. Not that it's useful to us to do so anymore. Frustratingly. But nevertheless, we'll totally do it. We're up to 8 money per second, which is fantastic. They are quite beefy enemies. Let's get Lord's share on this road. And I think Frost... Sure, let's pop down Frost there. We'll slow down our enemies a bit. They're within range of quite a few castles at this point, so that's actually working out to our benefit. How are we doing over there? It's actually being pulled down relatively fast. But sure, let's get that upgraded. And I want another fire Sephiroth in there. There we go. Cannonballs away. Right, want to pop in another castle just in here if I can make that happen. Oh, you're heading out. Nice. Okay, good, 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 good. Can I get another Wind Sephiroth? No, you've already got everything that you can have. I believe you do too. No, you don't. I can actually put that there. Yeah, you definitely do that. Right, okay, so with that in place, let's flesh this little castle out. We need one more connection point to seal that off. I think... There we go. Oh, thank goodness you've moved. Alright, so now we can finish the major castle. That has been waiting for us to do. Let's pop down a connection point here. And I'll immediately place some farmland there. And do we have a long road? Yes, we do. We can connect this road up in that direction as a result. I'm not interested in expanding this castle right now. We've already got plenty of room for expansion. What I want now is to finish it so that we can at least get some income there. Though there's not going to be very much firepower coming their way down here. So I do need to bear that in mind. We're going to need some more work there. Epiphany, though, to get the discard card back in play. Or actually, does the... Oh, maybe it doesn't get added back. Played cards are discarded into this pile. I wonder if... Yeah, I am starting to get the impression that maybe I didn't quite understand the way that was going to work. Sadly. But what we can do here is start building out a new castle section. Let's build that one there. And another corner here would be grand. If we can make that happen. I'd like a little bit more over there as well. Again, if we can make it happen. Let's pop another farm in place. Unfortunately, these orcs have done a pretty good number on us. Let's start building this castle up. Oh, there we go. Complete. Now we just need one tile to complete that. And one tile down there to complete this as well. This will work and gives us plenty of room to expand later on as well, which I'm very much in favour of. This wave is almost done. Unfortunately, we've got another group on their way. It's a bit of a pain. And Moon of Fire, do we have anywhere else that I can place it? No, not really. Well, no, not presently. I'm going to have to redraw, I think. And we didn't really get anything out of it. Painful. Quite painful. We need end points for our areas. Farms, 2 farms in your deck is brilliant because you can just instantly finish them. That works out quite nicely for us. Can't place that. If I do, I'm going to block that off from ever being completed, which is very much not what we want. Let's have a look. I need to build out some new areas, really. I guess that will do... Oh, there we are. Right, so first, let's finish off the main castle. There we go. Next, let's... Well, I'm going to need another component to finish that one off, but that's fine. You can always start building another part to this castle immediately, even though we haven't yet finished the main section. But it's all about taking out the Wizardmatic. What is it? Wisdomiac. Wisdomiac. Orcs Wisdomiac. Look, it's a made-up word, okay? Shush. Right. We want a corner... Well, I could put a corner tile there. Don't really want to go for that. I guess it's going to be a bit of a larger castle than I was initially expecting. But that's fine. We've got a large group moving in over here. Not great for us, going to be honest. Right, we can now finish this castle. Perfect. Let's pop in another... There we go. We've now got extra damage coming in, which is going to work out very nicely for us. Another corner section will fit quite nicely in there. Though that being said, I could have used it down here, I suppose. We could... No, let's not build that up. That would be silly. Instead, let's start making a brand new castle over here. Means I need a farm in that location at this point. And farm we've got. There we are. That's not all clean, sealed off. Same over there. We've got a corner section. Technically, I could turn it up, but I would rather have a distinct castle here right now if I can. I don't mind making it a large castle, but I would rather have a distinct one, just for the bonus for our militia. Right, we've completed the quest down here. Let's go ahead and grab that. Right, we can upgrade something. Now, this is a big choice. We could go for an even more upgraded Fountain of Life, which would be fantastic. Upgrade the Statue of the King. Upgrade Rune of Frost. So we'd get to place that twice. The Scriber Guild there. Or the Blast Tower. That becomes ridiculously powerful, but so expensive. I actually think at this point I'm going to upgrade the Militia Regiment instead. I think that one's the better call for us. Right, we've got a Spell Vault all the way over there that I need to go and connect to. And we've got plenty of time to get there. So how about we start that trip now? It doesn't really matter if I wrap these roads up or not. The main thing is that I get over there. Let's close that section off, expand it out a little bit. I do want that to be a fairly chunky castle and have more room for expansion of the sides. Let's build that down, finish that off with a little farm, and then a side connection there. Alright, so play 1 of 30 cards to complete. Won't be difficult for us, not in a boss not in boss mode. Want another spot for a farm somewhere. Well, actually, I've just built all of these. I may as well put a farm down. Since, again, that one doesn't actually benefit from the length of the road, so there's no real reason to faff around with that. There we go. We can complete this castle now. Though completing the one next to you is probably more important. Let's complete that instead. Oh, never mind. We actually finished you off. Where are you going now? You're going to reappear in the same spot. Okay. Kind of annoying, or rather it would be really annoying if I had relied on that spot to be available. Thankfully in this instance we didn't, but that could have been quite nasty for us. We've got another farm, let's pop that over there. At this point now we are looking for ways to complete towers. Okay, so I could make this just one big circular castle. Again, not that uncommon in real life. We can't really do much down here. That's more or less an empty tile now, sadly. I should have considered that. It's a wasted tile. Let's not place that there because it would cap that area off a little bit too aggressively. And let's place down another farm. We have no upgrades in here, so let's actually make that happen. Pop you in, pop a Rune of Rock in, pop the Rune of Gust in. Now the reason for that is because that's brought Gust up almost to halfway. Sorry, almost up to the 5 mark, which is definitely what we want. Let's get another farm over here, I suppose. And cap that castle off. Perfect. Where else are we going to place these? Okay, so that's relatively expensive. Diagonal wall, level 3. Let's see, where else can I place items here? I do want to wrap this up, but we can make this a little bit longer, because that gives me more connection opportunities along the sides. But I do need this corner section now to control this. Oh, there you go. We took you out really fast. Okay, nice. You're actually in between both of these, so I can still build the roads around it that I wanted to, which is perfect for me. Let's get these in position. There we go. And with this, we're now up to plus 50% damage and plus 20% attack speed, which is rather glorious. We'll bring that all the way out, and that's exactly what we needed there. Wait for that to come through, and clonk, a new section. Now, if I were to place down fire in here, that would kind of work against us, so let's not do that, shall we? Let's instead look for places that I can finish off roads, because I do want to bring some more cash in. This little area will do. And we can then add a bit of farmland right there. And hopefully connect up with that little tower there, a corner, and then a little cap on the side. That'll give us another full section. Actually, you know what? Instead, we'll do this. And I'll put the farmland right on the end there. Get a little corner, and we can get another bit of farmland in here. Alright, we've got a tavern, Rune of Gust, or Rune of Frost. I could get another Rune of Frost, I suppose. Or I could get 2 taverns. Having 2 of them would reduce the cost of spells by an additional 1. That feels broken. But in the most glorious of ways. So I think that is exactly what we're going to do. Let's start building up another castle over here. And there's our farmland to pop in there. Perfect. And now some more roads to place down. And our tavern is available. There we go. Let's pop that right in the middle there. And we'll have a little farm right there. Okay, so much firepower now. Let's continue building up Rune of Gust here. Rune of Flames over there. So 6 and 6 now. If we could get Rune of Rock, that would be great, but I don't believe we're going to be able to do that, and the reason for that is that we lack enough Rune of Rock charges to be able to play it. This one doesn't have death growth, so it's not just going to get bigger over time. Now, unfortunately, this means these castles are now going to be connected, which does actually work against what I wanted, but we can play the Rune of Rock down there, though, I suppose. Right, we've got a lot of these attacks happening now, which is glorious. Play that. Rune of Gust is in play again. We're up to 4 there. I really want the corner pieces. I'm just going to have to wait. I'm spending coins too fast. I'm not building the things that will get me more coins. Very, very dumb strategy, that one. We can build out a little farm pairing there. Nice. Oh, Rune of Rock is actually available. Nice. That takes us up to 50% health increase on everything. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Get another flame in there. But this also does encourage you to have multiple castles to use to get the different elements in play. Which otherwise it's very easy to ignore. A little bit too easy, honestly. We want another corner section, so I'm going to wait on that one, I think. Though I could always just place down some more roads. That's not going to be an issue. We'll farm in there because that's going to have to nestle in that corner. Make a new castle. There we go. Now, waiting to get... we've got to wait for these to be wiped out, I believe, before the Wisdomiac... Wisdomiac, what kind of name is... Oh my god, you melt now. Fair enough. I approve. Greatly, actually. Now we've got to get through this next wave before we face off again. But there we are. Diagonal wall. Clunk. Perfect. Now got a very big castle to deal with enemies over there. Rune of Rock in play. We're 777 now, which is kind of impressive, if I'm honest. Wait for that Rune of Gust. And then we're going to play that over on this castle. Have we got anything there? No. So I'll place Rune of Fire over on that one, I think. The amount of arrows being fired now is just beautiful. Flash that one out. We'll build another castle over here as well, I think. What kind of bonuses do our militia have at this stage? They've got 135% health and damage because of castles. Again, although I've invested in getting these militia up so I can put a lot of runes on them, there's a part of me that's like, no, just place down 5 individual units, because once you've got this many castles, the statue of the king is making things ridiculously powerful, and if we upgrade that, it's going to be even more. I definitely feel that is a quite a viable strategy there. Let's build this castle out a little bit more, though. Get a little bit more oomph on it, and that way we'll definitely be able to hit this. Oh, drag, I can't actually play that now. Oh well. We'll have to wait on that one, unfortunately. And we can Place down another rune of rock, I suppose. No, not there. We can place down a rune of rock over there, though. We're up to 9 now, which is actually pretty impressive. Rune of embers. Let's get you in this castle shortly. I guess we're continuing to build it out. And there we go. Pop and rune of embers in the play. There we are. Okay, so we're at 8, 8 and 9. It actually looks like we'll get to rune of rock first. That's kind of impressive, really. Especially considering how little I play that particular card. Want a corner section here. We're just waiting to defeat what remains of these towers of aggression before this orcs spawns. We'll just finish that off just for good measure, I guess. We could probably build this out into a castle section, which will join up there. Actually, no, I just flubbed that completely. We've got no tile which will fit in that location. Well, drat blast. That was rather silly of me. I noticed it just a moment too late. Oh well. It's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, really? And I did it twice. I was paying too much attention to the boss's health bar. Right. There we go. We're now up to 39 corruption. The book begins to beam and then opens itself in your hands. The wave of tranquility and lucidity soothes you to sleep. You hear a distant voice. You gained a lot of insight, but the most important is yet to come. There we are. Act 1 complete. To unlock the next act, progress through the story. Very well. Finish the campaign. Okay, in total, we banished 1,253 orcs. We played 495 cards and unlocked 8 vaults. It should have been 9, though. And we made many, many points. Rune Warden's victory, pretty solid. You've unlocked new cards. Check the encyclopedia for details. All of these cards have been unlocked through this one. Quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Let's have a look, though. So, Lumberjack, Roadside. Aura increases attack speed by 20%. So, Lumberjack and Blacksmith would go well together. A Mine, Aura increases health by 30%. We've now got the Spearman Regiment. Roadside, Military Camp, Stand Ground, 5 basic Guardians. Pretty good stats, though, compared to the Militia. But the Stand Ground in particular is useful because you can use these to bottleneck an area. Duskbringer, call the next wave. Reduce the cost of all spell cards by 2 until the next dawn. Oh, okay, so you can speed run the wave. All roads cost 1 less. Tilemancer. Oh, we already had that one. I think these are now all just... well, I'm actually not really sure why they're showing up. Like, are these just in the encyclopedia now? Or because these are brand new cards. Or maybe these cards are related to the cards we got there. Either way, though, very, very happy with that, and I hope you are too. We've got a little bit more information now. We can have a look through all of the various things. Yeah, it looks like these are just like collectibles at this point. This is the second... this is the Dune Reaver faction. But over here we've got all of the cards that we've unlocked. There are probably many, many more besides. Indeed there are. Quite a few new cards as it happens. And it would be interesting to see what kind of effects upgrading the cards has as well on how they go. Because as we saw with the Militia Regiment, they gained new abilities. They didn't just get stronger. So there's quite a lot of replayability here, quite a lot of things you can look at. Attacker Sephiroth level 1. What is this? Neutral Sephiroth level 1 will deal 100% damage to fire. Oh, right. So if your enemy had a certain particular kind of elemental affinity, then you would want to build certain... you want to make sure that your attackers had... even if you, for example, water against water, you could put water down first and then put in wind to make sure that the overall elemental affinity was wind, even if you're getting the benefit from having water as the first rune. That's actually really, really cool. Well, that is going to be it for this campaign. The Dune Reavers are available. Congratulations, you've unlocked the Dune Reavers and Act 2, a warrior enclave from the desert ancient lands of Ruana. Commands vast army supported by strong caravan economy. You really don't build much in the way of castles here. You're mostly focused on units. But that is going to be it from me. I really do hope you have enjoyed. Do let me know if you would like to see us take on Act 2. We can do that with the Dune Reavers, or we can do it with the Rune Wardens and continue expanding out a much longer campaign with them. I'm probably going to wait off on the Dune Reavers until the next patch comes out, because that's got so much more content and balance for the Dune Reavers as they stand. But either way, once again, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.